Welcome to Omaranger004, where we talk comics, movies, TV shows and games. But before we start, please join me on Patreon by Omaranger004. Your small donation helps run the channel. With that out of the way, let's begin. Avatar: The Last Airbender, also known as Avatar: The Legend of Aang in some regions, is an American animated television series produced by Nickelodeon Animation Studios. It was co-created by Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, with Aaron Ehaz serving as head writer. It aired on Nickelodeon for 3 seasons, from February 2005 to July 2008. Avatar is set in an Asiatic-inspired world in which certain people can telekinetically manipulate one of the 4 classical elements: water, earth, fire, or air, through practices known as bending, inspired by Chinese martial arts. The only individual who can bend all 4 elements, the Avatar, is responsible for maintaining balance among the world's 4 nations, and serves as the bridge between the physical world and the spirit world. The series is presented in a style that combines anime with United States cartoons, and relies on the imagery of mainly East Asian culture, with some South Asian, New World, and Inuit and Serenaki influences. The series is centered around the journey of 12-year-old Aang, the current avatar and last survivor of his nation, the Air Nomads, along with his friends Katara, Sokka, and later Toph, as they strive to end the Fire Nation's war against the other nations of the world. It also follows the story of Zuko, the exiled prince of the Fire Nation, seeking to restore his lost honor by capturing Aang, accompanied by his wise uncle Iroh, and later, his ambitious sister Azula. Avatar: The Last Airbender was a ratings success and received critical acclaim for its characters, cultural references, art direction, soundtrack, humor, and themes. These include concepts rarely touched on in youth entertainment, such as war, genocide, imperialism, totalitarianism, indoctrination and free choice. 3. The show is regarded by several critics as one of the greatest animated television series of all time. It won 5 Annie Awards, a Genesis Award, a Primetime Emmy Award, a Kids' Choice Award, and a Peabody Award. The extended Avatar franchise includes an ongoing comics series, a prequel novel series, an animated sequel series, and a live-action film, as well as an upcoming live-action remake series produced for Netflix. 4. The complete series was released on Blu-ray in June 2018 in honor of the 10th anniversary of its finale. 5, and was made available to stream on Netflix in the United States and Canada in May 2020. 6, 7. On Paramount Plus in June 2020. 8, and on Amazon Prime Video in January 2021. 9. Setting: Avatar: The Last Airbender is set in a world where human civilization consists of 4 nations, named after the 4 classical elements: the Water Tribes, the Earth Kingdom, the Fire Nation, and the Air Nomads. In each nation, certain people, known as benders, waterbenders, earthbenders, firebenders and airbenders, have the ability to telekinetically manipulate and control the element corresponding to their nation, using gestures based on Chinese martial arts. The Avatar is the only person with the ability to bend all 4 elements. The Avatar is an international arbiter whose duty is to maintain harmony among the 4 nations, and act as a mediator between humans and spirits. When the Avatar dies, their spirit is reincarnated in a new body, who will be born to parents in the next nation in a set order known as the Avatar Cycle: fire, air, water and earth. By tradition, a new avatar will travel the world to learn all 4 bending arts, after which they will begin in earnest their role as global peacekeeper. The avatar can enter a condition known as the Avatar state, in which they temporarily gain the skills and knowledge of all their past incarnations. Although this is when the avatar is most powerful, if the avatar were ever to be killed while in the avatar state, the reincarnation cycle would end and the avatar would never again be reborn. Synopsis. Main article. List of Avatar. The last Airbender characters. A century ago, the young avatar Aang, afraid of his new responsibilities, fled from his home and was forced into the ocean by a storm. He encased himself in suspended animation in an iceberg near the South Pole. Shortly after, Fire Lord Sozin, the ruler of the Fire Nation, launched a world war to expand his nation's empire. Knowing that the Avatar must be an air nomad, he carried out a genocide against the air nomads with the help of a comet enhancing Firebender's power. 100 years later, Katara and Sokka, teenagers of the Southern Water Tribe, accidentally discover Aang and revive him. In the first season, Aang travels with Katara and Sokka to the Northern Water Tribe so he can learn waterbending and be prepared to defeat the Fire Nation. Prince Zuko, the banished son of the current Fire Lord Ozai, pursues them, accompanied by his uncle Iroh, hoping to capture the Avatar to restore his honor. Aang is also pursued by Zhao, a Fire Nation admiral aspiring to win Ozai's favor. When his navy attacks the Northern Water Tribe, Zhao kills the Moon Spirit, Yu, the princess of the tribe, sacrifices her life to revive it, and Aang drives off the enemy fleet. In the second season, Aang learns earthbending from Toph Bifog, a blind 12-year-old earthbending prodigy. Zuko and Iroh, now fugitives from the Fire Lord, become refugees in the Earth Kingdom, eventually settling in its capital Ba Sing Se. Both groups are pursued by Azula, Zuko's younger sister and a firebending prodigy. Aang's group travels to Ba Sing Se to seek the Earth King's support for an attack on the Fire Nation timed to an upcoming solar eclipse, during which firebenders will be powerless. Azula instigates a coup d'état, bringing the capital under Fire Nation control, and Zuko sides with his sister. Aang is mortally wounded by Azula, but he is revived by Katara. In the third season, Aang and his allies invade the Fire Nation capital during the solar eclipse, but are forced to retreat. Zuko abandons the Fire Nation to join Aang and teach him firebending. Aang, raised by monks to respect all life, wrestles with the possibility that he will have to kill Ozai to end the war. When Sozin's comet returns, Aang confronts Ozai and uses his avatar powers to strip Ozai of his firebending ability. Meanwhile, Aang's friends liberate Ba Sing Se, destroy the Fire Nation airship fleet, and capture Azula. Zuko is crowned the new Fire Lord and the war comes to an end. Episode's main article. List of Avatar. The last Airbender episodes. See also. Sozin's Comet. The series consists of 61 episodes. The first episode, an hour-long premiere, aired on February 21, 2005, on Nickelodeon. 10. The series concluded with a 2-hour television movie broadcast on July 19, 2008. 11. Each season of the series is known as a book, in which each episode is referred to as a chapter. Each book takes its name from one of the elements Aang must master: water, earth, and fire. 10. The show's first 2 seasons each consists of 20 episodes and the third season has 21. The entire series has been released on DVD in regions 1, 2 and 4. 12. As of May 2020, the complete series is available on Netflix in the United States. 13. It became the most popular show on US Netflix within the first week of its release there, despite not being featured on the main page. 6. The show broke the record for longest consecutive appearance on Netflix's daily top 10 list, with 60 straight days on the list, one of only 2 shows in the top 10 record holders that wasn't a Netflix original series as of July 2020. 14. Later in June 2020, the complete series became available on Paramount Plus, at the time CBS All Access, 8, and later on Amazon Prime Video, 9, in January 2021. The series addresses many topics rarely touched on in youth entertainment, including issues relating to war, genocide, imperialism, colonialism and totalitarianism, gender discrimination and female empowerment, marginalization and oppression, as well as the philosophical questions surrounding fate, destiny and free will. 3. The show is set during a period in which the world is engulfed in an imperialistic war initiated by the Fire Nation. While war is a constant backdrop, the show depicts these effects through the eyes of common people, the oppressed Earth Kingdom citizens as well as indoctrinated Fire Nation schoolchildren, to show how war makes victims of everyone. 3. And while the Fire Nation is presented as the instigator of violence, the show also depicts the systemic inequality experienced by residents in the Earth Kingdom city of Ba Sing Se as well as the nefarious activities of the city's secret police. These situations show the corrupting nature of power and the nuances of good and evil. 3. The show introduces viewers to genocide early on when protagonist Aang visits his former home in the Southern Air Temple. He arrives to discover his people have been massacred, and allows him to display a range of emotions, from rage to loss. 33. The character Zuko and his relationship with his father and Uncle Iroh is the series' main redemption arc, and represents the show's message that destiny and fate are not binding or set by other people, but can be changed. 34. In Season 2, Zuko struggles to conform to the destiny and path determined by his father. 3. But Iroh prods him, asking, "Who are you? What do you want?" 35. The show also represents a diverse cast of characters in order to tackle the issue of marginalization. For example, in introducing a blind character like Toph and a paraplegic boy like Teo, the show depicted characters with vulnerabilities overcoming their physical and societal limitations. 3. This is also true when it comes to the show's female characters. For example, female protagonist Katara faces systemic sexism when she reaches the Northern Water Tribe to learn waterbending. In another instance, her brother Sokka is initially dismissive of the all-female Kyoshi warriors, but learns to respect and appreciate their skills. 3. According to Kirk Hamilton of Kotaku, these themes represent the show's message that it is more important to be oneself than hew to societal expectations. 35. Check out one of our newest videos right here. Plus, even more videos about your favorite comics, movies are coming soon. Join me on Patreon by Omaranger004. Your small donation helps run the channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.